Good evening, curated pile here. We're going to take a first look at the SDK for Tower Simulator 3 that just dropped this morning. And I'm going to show you a few things that I've discovered in playing around with it today. We still are waiting one piece in the middle of the process. So we're going to take a look at step 1, which is importing data from OpenStreetMap OSM. And then we're going to jump to step 3 and open and create a scene for a new airport in the Unity editor. So let's get started. Just for sake of example, I picked Topeka Regional Airport, and in my early attempt to record this video, I grabbed some coordinates for this airport. So I grabbed the top left, the bottom right, and the center, and I've got them over here in a notepad that I can grab. So now we're going to launch the part 1 tool, or step 1 tool, XML exporter, and it happens to remember the last setting, so I'm not going to have to paste these values in, but these are the top left, bottom right that I grabbed earlier, and I had used the wrong ICAO code, so we use the correct one. Download, and then convert. And then we're done with this tool. What we're going to do now is grab the files that collected, which is 5 XML files, and we're going to copy them into the airport editor OSM folder. All right, the next thing we'll do is open Unity, and I've already got it open here, so let's take a look at what's involved in opening it. If you need to get the Unity editor, you go to unity.com and download their Unity Hub, and then you can install the Unity editor. The version you need to be at is this 2022.3.9 F1. And once you've got that installed, then we're going to go and open a project. The project is just the airport editor folder that you extracted from the SDK download. First time you do this, it's going to take a very long time to load. I believe mine was about 40 minutes, and I've got a decent system. So it will take quite a while because it's going and doing some processing on all the airports. The in-game airports the free airports are all included in here. So you're allowed to poke around, able to poke around and have a look. So it definitely wouldn't open this fast the first time, but it does open pretty quick in subsequent loads. So we're going to go and look at making a scene. So the scenes are stored under airports here, under assets, and we'll create a folder. Everything needs to be built with the ICAO name. And then we're going to go into the folder, and we're going to create a scene. Again, KFOE. And with that done, I'm going to drag it up into here, and we're going to delete these 2 items because they're not needed. And I'm going to save this, Control S. Most of the controls are intuitive, and I am no Unity expert. I have very little time in it. Now that we've got that, we are going to add and create empty game object. And we're going to call this Airfield Editor. And we're going to go over here and do an add component. Here we're going to go down to scripts and select Airfield Editor. Now we're going to populate this information. And I'll grab my center latitude and longitude I got off of Google earlier. And then we're going to put the ICAO again. And now we're going to do a rebuild from OSM XML. And it's pretty quick. Just going to unload that scene. And you'll see that we've got roads that it's picked up. It's picked up the runways, it's picked up some of the named taxiways and a few other small things. It's not a very big airport, so there's not an awful lot here to look at. But we'll see it on screen in just a moment. Next step, getting close to the last step here, is we need to populate these road renderer and not renderer. And that's down here in render prefabs. And we're just going to drag the not renderer and the road renderer. And then our last step, before we see something on the screen, we're just going to toggle this. We're going to disable it and enable it. And it's going to prove me wrong. I just did a save in there, and it worked this time. So now, if we look here, we have got ourselves an airport. The red is the runways, and the yellow is the taxiways. And if you select them here, there's some properties and things like that you can look at. This one doesn't come with gates. A lot of the airports will have gates at the airport, and you can edit them. But there will be a lot of work left to do with this. So I hope you found this helpful. I'm still discovering, and as I find more things, I'll make these short videos to help you guys out and save you maybe a little bit of trouble. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.